Every home can benefit from some preparation before it goes on the market. The question is never whether to prepare, it is how much and where to focus your energy and dollars. Our job during the walkthrough is to answer that question specifically for your home. Not with a generic checklist, but with recommendations calibrated to what buyers in this market are actually responding to and what the data tells us about return on investment. Let's talk about what that looks like in practice. Decluttering. This costs nothing and it matters more than most sellers expect. Buyers need to walk through a space and see themselves living in it. Too much furniture, too many personal items, or rooms that feel crowded make that harder. Decluttering opens up the space visually, makes rooms feel larger, and removes the personal elements that can make it difficult for a buyer to emotionally connect with the home. While you are at it, remove valuables and prescription medications from the property entirely. Put them in a safe or take them off-site. Showings bring strangers through your home. We want your belongings protected. Paint. According to the 2025 Remodeling Impact Report from the National Association of REALTORS, painting the entire home is the single most recommended project by realtors registered trademark advising sellers before listing. 50% of agents recommend it. Fresh, neutral paint is one of the highest return, lowest cost investments a seller can make. It removes the visual noise of dated or personalized color choices, signals to buyers that the home has been cared for, and photographs well. If there is wallpaper, removing it and painting underneath almost always improves the presentation. Floors. Floors are one of the first things buyers notice, and one of the first things they mentally discount. Refinishing hardwood floors or having them professionally cleaned is consistently worth the investment. New wood flooring carries a Joy score of 9.3 out of 10 in the National Association of REALTORS research and receives strong demand signals from buyers. If carpet replacement is warranted, that conversation is worth having during our walkthrough. Curb appeal and landscaping. The first impression a buyer forms happens before they step inside. A freshly cut lawn, cleaned up beds, and new plantings before photography go a long way. This does not need to be an expensive landscaping project. It needs to be clean, tidy, and inviting. Curb appeal does not always drive a buyer toward a home, but neglect can drive them away from one. Routine maintenance. This category is often overlooked and consistently matters at the inspection stage. Having your heating system serviced, replacing an aging hot water heater, cleaning the gutters, and addressing minor deferred maintenance items removes negotiating leverage from a buyer. These are the items that show up on inspection reports and give buyers a reason to come back asking for credits or repairs. Beyond that, buyers are more able to finance these costs into a higher purchase price than they are to pay for them out of pocket after closing. Addressing them up front makes your home more accessible to a larger pool of buyers. Staging. The National Association of REALTORS data is consistent here. Staging a home increases its sale price. The estimated range is 1 to 5%. On an $800,000 home, that is $8,000 to $40,000. Sometimes staging means repositioning your existing furniture to improve flow and sightlines. Other times it means working with one of our interior designers to furnish a vacant room or bring in pieces that better showcase the space. An empty room is harder for buyers to evaluate than a furnished one. Staging gives them context and helps them envision living there. I have personally hired staging companies when selling my own home. It is a strategy I believe in. What the data says about cost recovery. The 2025 Remodeling Impact Report from the National Association of REALTORS and the National Association of the Remodeling Industry tracks estimated cost recovery across common pre-sale projects. The findings are worth knowing. A new steel front door returns an estimated 100% of its cost at resale. A closet renovation returns 83%. New windows come in at 71 to 74%, depending on material. Basement conversions to living area return 71%. Even a minor kitchen upgrade recovers an estimated 60% of its cost. These numbers matter because they give us a framework for prioritizing. Not every project is worth doing. Some carry high costs, with modest returns. Others are low cost, high impact, and worth acting on immediately. That is exactly the conversation we have during our walkthrough. Photography, 3D virtual tours, and floor plans. Every buyer search begins online. The way your home looks on a screen determines whether a buyer schedules a showing or keeps scrolling. We engage buyers with professional photography, 3D virtual tours, and detailed floor plans. The goal is for a buyer to experience your home completely before they arrive in person, and to feel confident enough in what they have seen to act. A 3D tour gives buyers the same spatial understanding as a physical showing. In competitive markets where buyers are making fast decisions, that level of online detail can be the difference between a showing and a pass. Our concierge program. For sellers who want to complete preparation work but are concerned about upfront costs, our team has exclusive access to a network of vetted contractors and consultants who can manage these projects from start to finish. Payment comes from your net proceeds at closing. No cash out of pocket, no liens, no upfront commitment. It is a program designed to remove the barrier between knowing what should be done and actually getting it done, and it consistently helps our clients go to market in stronger condition than they would have otherwise. Showing preparation. Once the listing goes live, we coordinate showings through automated scheduling that works around your schedule and accommodates the multiple parties who need to coordinate access. Before each showing, we recommend a simple checklist. Turn on the lights. Play soft background music. Do a quick pass to tidy up. These small details create a better experience and a better first impression. Do not be in the home during showings if you can help it. Buyers move differently and speak more freely when the seller is not present. That openness is valuable. There is a lot in this section, and it can feel like a lot to take on. It does not have to happen all at once. We will help you prioritize, sequence the work, and in many cases oversee third-party contractors so the responsibility does not fall entirely on you. The preparation phase is where the outcome of your sale is largely determined. The work we do before the sign goes up is what allows everything that comes after it to perform at the highest possible level.